should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll fight through one tackle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Jackson, option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player. He would go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
The Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff for Warren.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down in the yard. Warren will try the right side.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now it's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Wiggins on the coverage.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Roquan Smith providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
They'll start out here with the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards.
And the Ravens take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Luke now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's Warren.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, show confidence in your offensive line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Warren, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 63 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles. It was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
On his loop for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
And now out come the Steelers.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Wester on the return.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves,
Derrick Henry all alone. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 68 yards.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
we know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Luke now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Roquan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
To throw is Rodgers.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
On fourth down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Into space at the 45.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. Sheds him off at the 45. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter. But it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
This is taken at the 23. Gets past 1 man.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football,
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are pouring it on.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now run with Warren.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
319.
Running right. This is Gainwell.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on second and 13. Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Roquan Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shoves him aside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
But they run the option here on first and 10.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down. A gain of 30.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing is Jackson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hey, middle.
Third and goal, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the defensive stand here from first and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 11. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Luke now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Jackson going to keep it. Now he's loose again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
319!
Starting things out with a give to Gainwell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Stiff-armed it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Travis Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's going deep for Bateman.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going deep for Bateman.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. On his loop for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. So they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
This is brought in at the 21.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Luke now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. much they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.